Paramount exploded more than 70% after my call. And today it's time to break down Bitcoin, Ethereum, Immutable X, Avalanche, VMEO and Paramount again. So what is next for the markets? This is Bitcoin and Ethereum stock and altcoins weekly technical analysis. Hello people, I'm the Naked Trader and let's start with the weekly performance of the crypto market. Overall, mixed sentiment. I do see more red than green ones, but we do have some green numbers. IP is up 31%, PancakeSwap 13.8, Immutable 18.4, ATX 13.7, near 14.5, BNB 12.9, AVAX 10.6, and the red ones SPX minus 12.7, Athena minus 10.9, Pol minus 9.7, WorldCoin minus 9.6, PumpFun minus 9.7, and if I change to the daily, we have a new Aster is up 37.8, IP 20.2, Meme Core 16.3, Flare 4.9, and the red ones MYX Finance minus 14, Mental minus 8, Immutable minus 4.4, and from here let's go to coin market cap. Currently we have a market cap of 4.04 trillion and the current fear and greed is at 48, which is in the neutral zone. And the top 10 coins of today are Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, BNB, Solana, Dogecoin, Tron and Cardano. And from here I will go to the weekly performance of the stock market. Overall a mixed sentiment, but we see technology is overall in green, consumer electronics in green, software applications, most of them in green, communication services, the big ones like Google and Meta were up, Google 5.78, Meta 3.02, Netflix 3.24, Tesla is up 7.61, consumer defensive is down, restaurants down, home improvement down, healthcare is kind of mixed. I see Novo Nordisk is up almost 12% in a week, medical is a mixed, financials are all up, the banks more green than red ones, asset management in green, and from here let's go to the chart of Bitcoin. Starting at the weekly, the current price is at $115,797. And on the weekly, we see another rejection from the previous drop-off, so still at resistance. About 11 hours and 33 minutes to close this week's candle. And from the weekly, I will change to the daily. On the daily, I can see here over here still no gain of that previous drop-off of $116,834. So for now it is still a rejection. We are ranging, the price is getting compressed, and after compression follows extension. I will show last week's scenarios. So you could have already been in the short at $117,579. So this one is valid. The entry at 111,743 is activated. So let me see the short. We could have had already almost 2% profits here, so that is nice. This one activated. Be aware, if the price fall through support at $111,743, then this entry will be activated. That's the entry of 105,149. If it falls through support, the next entry will be here. That's the last line of defense above 100k. The entry of $102,569. And else, huge chance that the price will fall below 100k. The next entry will be at 96,131, and the bullish scenario is still in play. Perhaps a test around 121,000 pullback with the entry at 117,579, aiming to break the 123,360. So all scenarios are still valid. And from here I will go to VMEO Incorporated, starting at the monthly. So I see a long range over here since the end of 2021 at the all-time lows until August 2024, a small uptrend, a pullback, and now trying to go up again. Current price at $7.73. So in just a matter of the last 2 months, the price went up 107%. Might be interesting to look for a position if you're still not in. So I will start adding some monthly levels here, and let's see what I can find. So is it leaving the all-time lows? Okay, from the monthly I will change to the weekly. So we do have a weekly gain. Look at this, the small candle open and close above the whole range here. So that is very bullish. We'll add some weekly support and resistance levels. And from the weekly I will change to the daily. Okay, I will go back to the weekly and make a plan for the coming days. I will zoom in a bit. So for now I see 3 potential entries. The entry over here, that's the most aggressive one at $6.44, but I wouldn't prefer this one as the price is already up more than 100%. I would prefer to enter either here around $5.84. That is a good play for me, and else the most defensive play for now, the entry at $5.15, trying to go up from there. So either the mid defensive or the most defensive are 2 good entries for me. And you can also buy a little bit here and buy a little bit more over here. So your average, you're downing your average. And I will put another bullish scenario in. So if the price managed to go up more, perhaps test around $8.72, pull back, then you can enter aggressive around $7.41, aiming to break the $9.3. So we have 4 potential scenarios for VMEO Incorporated, and from here I will go to Paramount. I've charted this one earlier this year, and look at this, the breakout trade, the pullback, the entry at $11.21, a flawless entry over here. From there the price went up, and look at this, more than 70% profits in just a matter of a few weeks. That's amazing for a stock. The price went as low as $10.11. So you see it, all support zones are being respected. Amazing. Here another breakout. I'll post a link of that previous analysis in the description so you can check it out if you like. And for now I will remove those scenarios. And I will start at the monthly. Beautiful. Current price is just below $19 at $18.92. By the way, I want to start with a clean chart here. Okay, from the monthly, I will change to the weekly. So if you didn't took your profits, consider to do so, or increase your stop loss. Okay. So either the entry at $15.91, trying to go up from there, break the 1977, else the more defensive play, the entry at $14.54, trying to go up from there. If the price continues to go up, then I would like to see a test of $23.35, pull back with the entry between 1937 and 1977 for the continuation play, and aiming to break the $24.60. And one more defensive play, the entry over here at $13, trying to go up from there. So we have 4 potential scenarios for Paramount the coming days, weeks, and from here I will go to Avalanche. Starting at the weekly, I see a beautiful uptrend over here, a low, high, another low, a higher high, higher low, another higher high, currently arriving at the resistance area. Current price at just above $33. So this is a very important level, the $35.67. That was the drop off which caused the low over here. Would it be able to gain, yes or no? Beautiful price action. Okay, from the weekly I will change to the daily. On the daily, so far rejection of $34.39. That is the drop off point of the daily over here. So for now, the entry over here is playable, but as there is a rejection now, I'm not willing to play it. I prefer to enter lower, around $26.48, trying to go up from there. I am willing to play the $29.80, but after a gain, so I want to see a test perhaps around $37 pullback, entry, pick up some liquidity over here, entry at $29.80 for the continuation play. If the price managed to go up more, then I would like to see a test of $44 pullback with entry at $36.78, aiming for $50. And if you want to be more defensive, then I would aim for the entry between 22.71 and 23.43, trying to go up from there. So that's looking good. 4 potential scenarios over here for AVAX the coming days, and from here I will go to immutable. Starting at the weekly, the current price is just above 78 cents. On the weekly, just $1.02 is a very important. Oh, let me change this to the weekly. It was support over here, over here, over here, and here was the drop off, and now it's rejecting it. Over here, it respected the all-time low from November 2022. Okay. I want to see the daily. A rejection of 88 cents. Gain above 80 cents. Okay. So let me see the entry at 73 cents, just above 73 cents. Aiming for the continuation play, trying to break the 88 cents. That's the most aggressive play. Else, I prefer to play this one, the entry at 64.31, trying to go up from there. And else, the most defensive play for now, the entry at 56 cents, trying to go up from there. If the price managed to go up from here, then I would like to see a test of $1.19 pullback entry at 88 cents, aiming for the continuation and trying to break the $1.19. So we have 4 potential scenarios for immutable the coming days, and from here I will go to Ethereum. Starting at the weekly, current price is at $4,462, about 11 hours and 13 minutes to close this week's candle. A red candle so far, a rejection on the weekly. Rejection of the 4,612. Price is getting compressed on the weekly. You can see the triangle. I will change to the daily. And I will show last week's scenarios. By the way, here we did have an uptrend, a daily gain above the drop-off here. So that make the entry over here valid. Trying to go up, rejection so far, and now trying to go back. Currently at the start of the last impulse here. So doesn't look too strong over here. So look at this. This is the play of last week. Over here, the pullback, the entry. You could have already been in profits. So if you took position over here, 4,418, then this should be your first target point, or maybe a second target point, but already more than 4% in profits over here, so that is good. I hope you guys increase your stop loss, took your profits. So I consider this one as a played. So what will happen next? You could have already been in the short as well. So if the price doesn't hold support here, then the entry at $3,958 will be activated, and if it falls through support over there, then the next entry will be at $3,797. So this was the short. Okay, I will remove this one. This is the most bullish scenario for now. If the price managed to go up, create a new all-time high, pull back, very aggressive entry at 4,740, aiming to break that 5,100. I will add another scenario. If the price managed to go up, test the all-time high, pull back, entry at $4,612 for the continuation play and trying to print a new all-time high. So for now, 4 potential scenarios for Ethereum the coming days. And for now, thank you very much for watching this. Enjoy your day, join Team Naked Trader, and see you in the next one. Have a good day. Cheers.